I love reading manga, no matter where it is. I'll read it at Waffle House, I'll read it at the pool, in class, on the interstate. My friend's house at 3 a.m., a campfire with the boys, and even my graduation pictures. You see, since the beginning of high school, manga has been with me. Through all the small and big events in my life, it's been a quiet little thing by my side. I've read near the sea, on a mountain, next to this thing.
How did I get here?
I'll read underwater, in a tree or a cave, on top of my friend's house, on the sea, or in a desert. I'll even read with some of my favorite manga characters. Oh my God, is that Saitama? Memories. Until I even got to be in the manga themselves. Wow! A world full of imagination, filled with wonder and possibility. Whoa, whoa, hey, 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 whoa, whoa, chill, 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 chill. Oh, oh, oh.
Good morning, Fizzy. I'm Tatsuki Fujimoto. Come with me.
Okay.
I need people to buy the 24th volume of my critically acclaimed manga Chainsaw Man.
Okay.
And I need your help.
My help? Why do you need my help?
You're the only one that can help people read manga physically.
I mean, no, I can't, especially with you leading people on like that the other week. Sorry, no can do.
Never mind the ending of my manga, Fizzy. I need you to remember the beautiful things you've gone through to help me get people to read manga physically.
The beautiful things I've gone through. Well, there was this one time, me and my friend got jump scared while reading manga in the car. It was terrifying. You see, me and my friend are reading, we flip the page, and it lands on this. Ah! We're freaking out. My friend puts Beethoven on. We're also drinking some cool craft sodas because that's a thing there. We speed past a school zone at maximum speed because we're scared. And then my friend gets possessed. Like what?
Thank you for giving me the next idea for my manga.
You know, as I reflect more, manga really has enhanced my life. Although, I guess there are a few downsides. For instance, reading certain books in public. Like maybe I want to read Mushoku Tensei in public. Oh, Jesus and His Holiness. You know, it's a funny story. One year I asked for volume 1 for Christmas. Completely normal cover and everything. Yeah, apparently they were all out. So my sister went for the next best thing, volume 2. And when I unwrapped it, I had to avoid at all costs showing any of the front cover, lest my family think of me differently. Just notice I'm sitting on gay. Although it was pretty dope reading Dog Ningen in the school library. Quite the masterpiece, on par with classics such as Paradise Lost and Moby Dick. If you're really worried about people judging you in public, from my experience, most don't even know what manga is. Like, I've actually never had anyone approach me just based off me reading manga alone, except when I was in high school, and I actually made some quite good friends that way. Me and the boys would pump some iron and then read some Peak during weight training class. Yeah, manga really helped when I had jack shit to do in class, but couldn't use my phone. You see, getting immersed in a whole nother world like that on demand was one of the main things that got me into the medium. And that's not to say it's impossible with digital, but it's to a much lesser extent. Even if I'm not constantly distracted by notifications or other things on it, even the possibility of those things is enough to take away my attention. I think scientifically, this is called attentional interference, where irrelevant things constantly disrupt the ability to focus on one thing, AKA that notification reflex we all often get. Versus a book that is just one thing, and that's what it stays like. It just makes it so much easier to be with it. I can confidently say my enjoyment of a book skyrockets when I'm reading physical. And whether that's because of all of that or the many other scientific reasons, I just retain the stories so much more. And isn't it funny that that's just one thing that makes this experience so special? Let's go! You see, I've noticed reading manga physical opens up the ways it can be experienced by tenfold. I don't think I need to tell you how much of a vibe it is using a flashlight at 3 a.m. to read a horror manga with the boys. One time I went to Italy with my family for a family trip, And without thinking, I brought Berserk. And when I tell you, when you bring a manga to its place of architectural inspiration, it is so fucking cool. When I arrived in Florence, I saw the beauty of all the Corinthian columns, roofs, and buildings. And then I would see that same shit in Berserk. It started to parallel in my mind as if I was in the story itself. It was just so cool. If you ever go to Italy, bring Berserk with you. Each of the manga in my collection now has hella memories attached to them. This one I would freak out about with my friend every week. This one made me want to go to college, and this one got me into manga. Because of that, seeing the evolution of my own collection is just so satisfying. Each picture is a snapshot to who I was at that certain point in time, and all filled with stuff that is all connected with me in some way. But what about the ones that don't connect with me? What happens to them? Well, my solution for that is the couch abyss, where all the manga I do not delight in goes, never to be seen again. And that's not to say I don't read manga digital. In fact, half the manga I've read are digital. Some don't have English publications, some you kind of just have to be in the know about, and some are just good. But for the ones that really matter to me, I wait. And man, waiting amplifies the experience too. One of my favorite manga is Grand Blue, which only gets an English publication every few months. But when I finally get my hands on one of the volumes, it feels like I'm visiting a good friend again that I don't see very often. It's so nice. It also just makes it a much lengthier and deeper relationship. Instead of just me reading it all and being done with it, it's been with me through so many different times in my life, the good and the bad. And I've seen the characters grow just right beside me. Through all the crushes, parties, trips, and a bunch of college students just trying to make the most of everything, I'm 21 now, around the same age as the characters. And I wouldn't have it any other way. You can probably tell I prefer slow reading and really digesting the books I read. It just helps me really know the world and be in it. For me, it's less about consuming and more about learning and being. The experience is king. It trumps the story, it trumps the hype, it trumps most things, I think. At the end of the day, manga is meant to be read physical. Although you gotta do what you gotta do, that's not what this video is trying to argue. What I'm really trying to do is highlight the experience itself, which I don't think gets enough credence, especially for something that is in the top 10 of my life experiences. Also, both ways can be fun in their own. For me with digital manga, I could just as easily make some sick ass edits by dropping some panels into Photoshop, and I just put an edit.
What are you doing here? There's a dance.
I'm looking at porn.
Bitch, I'm cruising down the block in my ghetto ass whip. When I say what I mean, don't give me no lip. I be getting all the money, I be counting blue strips. With my mind on my money and my money on my hip. I don't got time for no hoes, so keep stepping. Got a mosh pit at all our shows. Our fans reppin', keep your feet down, stay 10 toes. So watch the weapon when she say that she loves me, it gives me aggression.
And you see, with the experience of reading manga physical, the only limit is simply your life. You can bring it wherever, however, whenever. It's a malleable, spiritual, evolving experience that you can grow, be a part of, and have fun in just about whenever you want. But at the same time, it's a quiet little thing by your side.
So, what's up, guys? Dude, like, what are you guys getting?
Well, I don't know. Did you hear about the new chapter that Fujimoto just released?
Wait, oh yeah, the one.
Yeah, the one today.
The one about Beethoven and shit, and like, oh my god, and like in the car they were driving. Oh my god, dude, no.
Yes, that was absolute cinema, bro. Like, actually, things are looking up for Fujimoto.
I know. I wonder how he got that idea, dude.
Dude, I have no idea. Bro's just a genius, man.
Yeah.
I slandered him before, but he just might be a genius.